Okay, in this I'm explaining the side splitter theorem. So I'm going to break it down. Any line that connects two sides of a triangle and is parallel to the third side divides the two sides proportionally. So one way of drawing that is if you have a triangle and you have any line. So I'm going to put that in red because my line is going to be red. So any line that connects two sides of a triangle, that's this red line, and is parallel to the third side. So I'm going to put that parallel nature in green. So these two lines are parallel to each other. It divides the two sides proportionally. So the proportion part I'm going to do in blue to kind of emphasize that whole thing. So if this is my triangle, and again I did not draw this to size, but I'll say this, 4 and 2. This is going to be 3. Oops, sorry. This is going to be 3, and this I don't know what it is. If it divides it proportionally, I can set up a fraction or a proportion that will help you figure that out. So the simplest way to do that is to look at these two sides of a triangle and imagine that they actually are a proportion by drawing in the fraction into the proportion itself. So what you have is literally like an equation that's almost drawn out on your triangle. So you have 4 over 2 is equal to some number, we'll call that x, over 3. Now how do you solve that proportion? You cross multiply, exactly. So 4 times 3 is what?
12.
So that's 12. And this one, 2 times x, just 2x. So then if you solve this for x, yep, you have to divide both sides by 2. You end up with 6 equal to x.
Oh, okay.
That's how you do it. All right, so going down to another problem to kind of emphasize that again. Here's your triangle again. Here's this red line. And they're parallel. Now the proportion says that this side is 18, and this is 6. This side is 24, and this one is the one you don't know about. So there's my proportion, almost drawn out on my triangle. 18 over 6 equals 24 over x. I'll get you there in just a second. I'm still videotaping. But hey, you made YouTube. So if you multiply them out, 18 times x is what? 18x. 64 or 6 times 24. Can you do that in your head? Okay. I think it's 144 because 6 times 20 is 120, and 6 times 4 is 24, so it ends up being 144. So 18x is equal to 144. So to get rid of the 18, divide both sides by 18. And what's 144 divided by 18? That one, here, let's simplify this. 144 cut in half is going to be 72. This is going to be 9. And if I divide both sides by 9, I end up with 1, and this ends up being 8. So x is equal to 8. There you go.